Good morning, my wonderful friends. Welcome to my channel. This is Lolo Moon, and we are doing your June 13th reading for today. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend with the Venus and Uranus conjunction, and that essentially means that there were surprises in matters of the heart and money. Could be very good surprises. So it also kind of depends on like where you have Taurus in your natal chart. So go check that out, okay? So let's take a look here and see what's going on. We'll just do a daily reading today. So for today, June 13th. I got these lovely cards from one of my subscribers. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. I do have a wish list. It's down in my comment or in the caption box below. So, okay, this says expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Wow, and look at all these butterflies. That is so beautiful. So you're dealing this week, or today, you're dealing this week. Oh my gosh, I keep saying week, so apparently this is supposed to be the week ahead. I'm so sorry. Okay, so you're dealing this week. I was like, I should do a daily reading, but no, it just keeps coming out as week. So that's how I'm going to label this. So this is for the week ahead. Happy Monday. Okay, anyway, so you're dealing this week with, I feel like expanding outside of your comfort zone. I feel like I'm looking at these elephants here, and I'm feeling a sense of like luck. I'm feeling a sense of like good memories. I'm also feeling a sense of like things are different. They feel different. You feel different, right? And you have inner power right here. And I feel like it's kind of like you had to go through what you had to go through, and you kind of had to get through it, and you had to learn how strong and capable you are. And it really brought you a sense of just feeling so firm in your footing, you know? Like, nothing's gonna rock me now. You know what I mean? And that's not to say that things aren't gonna come along and knock you down. But I do feel like you have really found the power in standing back up and dusting yourself off and saying, I'm going to give this one more go. I feel like you have learned to allow things to just be what they are and allow it to transform you and help you grow. And you just, I don't know, I'm just getting the sense that like you just know that you are capable of getting through tough situations, and that now you get to feel the expansion. You feel your expansiveness, you see the evolution in yourself and how you've evolved and how you've grown and how you've changed and how you've transformed your life. And sometimes that means you're outgrowing people around you. And sometimes that means that you're outgrowing your job and your home, and you're like, I don't feel right here anymore. I don't fit in this space anymore. And that's because you've changed, and you've found your power, you've found your strength. Y'all, I'm here for this every day. I love it. So, let's see what oh my gosh. Look at that. Celebration. This is just having a good time right here. The Hierophant. Oh, this could be a relationship. Look, when I see the Three of Wands, I often hear long time coming. Because with the Three of Wands, it is that you are receiving what you've been asking for. And it's not about waiting around. So often as a tarot reader, I'm asked, should I wait? And, you know, depending on a person's energy, I'll answer that, you know, based on their person and, you know, what I see. But I often also will say, like, it's not about waiting, it's about living. You know, it's about living your best life right the hell now, with or without them. You know what I mean? And so I've seen this card called experiencing, you know, and it's like being in the moment, loving life, taking care of you, getting your ducks in a row, right? Leaving what does not serve you in the past, you know, growing, tending to your garden, growing your flowers, right? And I feel like, so if this is in terms of a relationship, then it's like, it's like you weren't really like waiting on something, but it was worth the wait, if that makes sense. Like, because you weren't standing around waiting per se. You were experiencing life, you're living, or this is a message to do that as something comes your way. Because you took your power back, remember? Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. That's what that card says. So, okay. If this is not, this could be home life, right? With this could also be home. The Hierophant can be several things. It can be in terms of education or a job. But either way, however this reading ends up resonating for you, because not everybody's interested in romantic relationships, and that's why I love doing these types of readings, because it will resonate how it's supposed to for whom it's supposed to, right? So I feel like this sense of security that you have, whether or not it's with a person or it's in a space, you know, that you feel like you fit into at work, home, etc. You are moving forward. You've outgrown whatever you've dealt with in the past. You are, look, see, you're walking away from whatever you've dealt with in the past. Like, you're realizing it's just not for you. Like, you know, thank you for the lessons. I'm very grateful for my experience. But I know that I'm meant for something else. You know, I know that I fit somewhere else. And this is not, that is no longer the space for me. And that's okay. You know, as we're supposed to evolve. Like, we're supposed to grow. Like, you know, because staying stuck can be very excruciating. And, you know, so pat yourself on the back for your expansion, okay? So I do feel like I said when I first pulled this card, there is a celebration. There is a sort of like, yes, kind of energy that comes from that. Like, or even a hell yeah kind of energy. And I mean, it can have to do with finances too, but we'll dive in. You know, I like to do that. Okay, tell me about the Four of Wands. You have the Six of Wands. And the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, this is kind of beautiful. Like, I'm telling you, there is a celebration, victory, success. I don't know why I keep hearing yeehaw. Like, I don't know how many people say that. I know I'm from Texas, so it is a thing that people say here, but oh my gosh. So anyway, so tell me more about the, okay. So you have 2 4, you have, wait, no you don't. No. Yeah, you have 2 4s. You have 2 4s and 2 6s. Interesting. So that could mean something for you. The 4s and the 6s. I didn't get my dice. I forgot about them. But either way, what's coming for you is both exciting and a relief. You know? And it could come down to a choice if this is not in terms of romantic connections. Or you are choosing to show up differently, as we talked about. And it changes the game for you. You've expanded. You're outgrowing the way that you were. You are you're just showing up differently, and people are recognizing that, you know? And like I said before, sometimes that means that you have to choose to leave certain things in the past so you can embrace what's coming in. And what's coming in for you, I feel like, is something that just feels safe and secure, while simultaneously being very exciting because it's victorious, you know? And I mean, look at the smiles. The smiles, oh, they don't really have smiles. Well, I guess they kind of do. They're really faint. You can't really see them very much. And then these two cards look like peace. The looks on their face, they look peaceful. So, okay. Now let's see what the Hierophant is about. This can be a relationship. The Hierophant, it can be about commitments. Committing to a cause of some sort, right? And it is very exciting. This development in your life is very exciting. Tell me what the Hierophant is about. You could even be expanding your spirituality, expanding your horizons. Card for the Hierophant, please. The Three of Pentacles. So this is working together to build. So like I said, this can be in terms of career. This can be in terms of building a home. Can be in terms of building with someone. And the Eight of Wands again on the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, it's moving very quickly. Tell me a little bit more about the Hierophant, please. The Eight of Cups. So, I mean, you really are, you're leaving something behind. I mean, it's almost like you have to. Any choices that you make in terms of like expanding and growing, you know, you're always going to have to leave something behind. But I mean, oh my gosh, these are the cards that are poking out of the deck. So, of course, I have to grab them. Okay. There were so many of them. Okay. Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress card. So I feel like this is in terms of you've attracted this to you, this abundance. And in attracting the abundance, you're letting go of the lack thereof. You're letting go of what you don't fit in anymore because you're fitting with the abundance. You're fitting with the new experiences. You're fitting with the new you, you know? And you love it. And you love it. What's the Eight of Wands about? The Temperance. So when I see Temperance, it's not only about balance for me and harmony, it's patience, you know, like we've talked about here. But it's also about just things being in divine order. It can also be about whatever you've asked for, whatever you've spoken to the universe with this Eight of Wands, it's coming, or hell, it's here. It's here, and I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying, get ready, because you're about to like move. We saw the Eight of Wands twice. Like, you're about to move forward, and you're going to move forward very quickly. And it's exciting. It's exciting. That's just, it's so exciting. This move in your life is so exciting. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands, please. The Queen of Cups. So a couple of things about this combination of cards. One, it can be a spiritual experience. You know, this move forward, this expansiveness. Two, it can be a deeply emotional experience. That just seems to be happening in divine timing. It's all in divine order. It's all happening. I love that phrase. from Almost Famous. It's all happening right here, right now. And I feel like it's kind of bringing you to this, like, being in the moment and experiencing life right here, you know? And I feel just a deep sense of gratitude with that Temperance card. And I'm telling you that you see true expansion in your life. You really do, when you practice a routine, a daily routine of gratitude every day. Get a gratitude journal or just speak it. Wake up in the morning drinking your coffee. I am so grateful for, and just list them out, you know? You are so grateful for. And it could even be you are grateful for the experiences that got you here, you know, that taught you your inner power. One more card for the Eight of Wands, please. The Hanged Man. I almost feel like that card wanted to come out in reverse, because I feel like, yeah, the Two of Wands. That's kind of what I was getting. It was like, what you're realizing as you move forward, you kind of look back. And it's like you see what's happened to you from a different perspective now. You see what's happened as, yeah, that hurt. Yes, it sucked. Yes, it sucked. Nine of Wands. Yes, it sucked. Okay? It was painful. It dragged you through the dang mud. But I feel like you look back on it and you're like, I see now why I needed to experience that. I see now what it did for me. I see how it changed me, how it helped me expand. And I see how now it has brought me into just a deeply emotional experience with myself that I now also get to share with other people. It also, like, if this is in terms of like a career, like it's led you to a place where you feel like you can be really truly emotionally connected in what you do. And if it's not like being grateful for what you have in your job right now, if like you're not going to leave your job, and then I've talked about this with the client, and like, you know, becoming very emotionally connected in like service work or nonprofit work, you know. And it's like, I feel like you're expanding in a way that you're allowing yourself to do that. Or if it's in terms of moving to another job, then you're allowing yourself to do something that you know is really connected to your spirit. For some of you, you could be finding that what you already do is connected to your spirit, but you see it differently now, you know? You see it differently because you've shifted with this Hanged Man. You've shifted your mindset. I mean, because you're expanding. It's just like everything you're seeing very differently. And I just get this overwhelming sense of gratitude in this reading. Okay, now let's do the Three of Wands. Yeah, hell yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. And here it is, baby. And the Nine of Cups is on the bottom of the deck with the Devil in reverse. Here it is, and the Lover's card. Like, you're in a place now in your life where not only are you given an opportunity to make better choices for yourself, but you're also given opportunities that align with you, and your expansion. And this can be, hell, with the Four of Wands, this could be friendship groups, like people who align with you. And I feel like you're in a space where you choose the people that you spend time with. More like you're more careful in that decision. You choose what you do with your time more carefully because you want to make sure that it fits with all the ways that you've expanded. That it fits with the abundance mindset that you're in, or the deeply emotional experience that you've had with yourself. And it's in alignment with that. Like, it feels right, you know? You're all about, like, it needing to feel right. And I feel like it does. Like I said, you're celebrating. You're just like, oh, you're saying hell yeah. Because you've been wishing and hoping and working and taking care of yourself and treating yourself like gold and, you know, really just growing and evolving as a person. And then the universe just kind of brings you what you've been waiting for, you know, but you're not standing around waiting. And now you're just like on this new journey. You're on this new path. A path of expansion. A path that's very different than anything you've ever experienced. And you're leaving the past behind. And that can be your mindset. It can be your emotional experience. It could be a person. It could be a friend group. It could be a job. It could be a home, you know, a home situation, like where you live. But either way, you have outgrown those experiences and you're grateful for what you learned. And now you're looking at your life and you're like, I'm so grateful for what I have right now because it's connected to me and it feels right. I just keep getting this energy of it freaking feels right. Now, I was called to get one of these career cards today, so that's why I was a little bit feeling like for some of you this is in terms of career. So we're just going to kind of see what comes out. Alright, spirit guides, guardian angels, higher selves. What messages do you have for my YouTube collective? That is so interesting. Dead end. So I got the message that came through with this card. How weird, right? And you see how it adds up to 10? I heard grow or die. But I also, and like not die like physically, like more like if you stayed in the same kind of patterns, in the same places, the same mentality, if you stayed there, like it would be draining your life force. Like, you know, not like a physical, but more of just like, just feeling empty. And I feel like what's happened here is you saw that the way that things were was a dead end. It was a dead end. It was never going to get you anywhere. And it was time to end it. It was time to put the past to rest. And look, developing healthy habits, healing. That's the number of the Empress. Some of you, this could be in terms of like the types of jobs that you work. You know, maybe you're shifting from working in the funeral industry into working in the health industry. Okay, that is something that could be for someone, right? Okay, one more card here. Spice came out for you. It's like you're seeing the spice of life. You're enjoying the spice of life. Now you're really enjoying life. You really see, it's like you weren't really enjoying. And oh my gosh. Y'all, look at the butterflies. The butterflies are all about a death and rebirth process, right? The Empress is birth, right? Like literally birth. Or giving birth, right? And I'm just looking at like these cards, this dead end and this healthy habits card. And it's almost like you had to go through this chrysalis phase, you know, to come out and like your heart is glowing, right? You're expanding new life. It's right over this Empress card right here. new life. And now it's like, now you feel the spice of life. Like things just feel different. Feels right. It's like the perfect amount of spice, you know? It's like when you're cooking and you're adding your spices and you taste it and you're like, it needs a little bit more, or I need a little bit of this, right? I want to add a little bit of, oregano, or I want to add a little bit of garlic, and, and then you finally get it to that perfect flavor, and it's just succulent and delicious, and you're like, yes. You know what I mean? And that's the energy that you have. This is your first card, that Four of Wands. Yes. Yes. And now you get to enjoy the spice of life. I love it. I love this reading, y'all. I love the reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have capture the moment. But you may not even need to capturing the moment with photography is so wonderful. I will say I love taking pictures. And that may be something that is for someone. These can be career paths that you may be considering. Even influencer, you're noticed here. Y'all, writer and gratitude. Okay. I gotta stop pulling cards now. But capture the moment. Remember what I said about experiencing life, being in the moment, not waiting on this to come. Focusing on your life and living your life. And then it's like something comes in for you and it was worth the wait, but you weren't standing around waiting. You were living. And it's like, that's when things come. I swear to you, that is. It's not when you're sitting around hoping, wishing, praying that something's going to come in your life. It is when you are living and you get surprise. You get this surprise entrance and it's like, oh wow, where the hell did this come from? You know what I mean? And that's what's happening. Ah. I love it, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Healer was on the top of the deck. It's number 10. Okay, that's what I have for you. I loved this reading. I hope that you have a wonderful day, my friends. Oh, I'll be doing the weekly reels and TikToks. I'm going to record them today because I was having a good weekend. So anyway, those will be on TikTok and Instagram. Please go follow me over there. If you like this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps my channel so much. I really appreciate you. And also, if you're looking for a personal session, you can do so down below in the caption box. And that's what I have for you today. Love you. Bye.